What's up, guys? Testing out YouTube Live here. Figured I'd come on and talk to you guys for a few minutes. How's everyone's night going? Trying to figure out how this thing works. Pull up the comments so I can see what you guys are talking about. There we go. Hey, what's up on that guy? Craig, HVAC. How you guys doing? Picture's much better on this YouTube Live. I'll tell you that much. I just got to figure out how I can write comments. I don't think I can comment back. Yeah, the StreamYard is just not going well for us, so we want to kind of convert from StreamYard to YouTube Live. I mean, it's got a lot of pros with YouTube Live, especially with the picture. The picture is much better, and I can see like how many people are in the chat. The comments are on screen, so I can see those much better. So I can keep up with people's comments. I can zoom in, which is cool. We're gonna check that out. Ooh, can't do that with StreamYard. And yeah, and it doesn't cost me money. That's even better. So yeah, but bear with me here. I'm not the greatest with this yet. But yeah, how's everyone's night going? How's your wonderful Saturday going, wherever you are in this country or in the world? A lot of good people in the chat so far. My man Craig, on that guy, HVAC. Good people, good people. It's going, man. Can't complain. I'm actually working on starting another YouTube channel that has nothing to do with precious metals. That should be coming like next year, in 2024 sometime. Once I have the free time, the extra time, and I'm not going to take away from this channel. I'm still going to post the same amount of videos. My usual 2 to 3 videos a week. So I'm not going to take away from this channel, but I am going to start another YouTube channel, and it's going to be strictly about guitars, musical instruments, and good old rock and roll, blues, heavy metal, punk music. And we're just going to go over, different guitars and guitar effects, amplifiers, bands. I'll do like some reaction videos on live shows and stuff. So something different, something cool. And I don't know if I really went over this with a lot of people in this community, but I've been a guitar player since I was 12 years old. And a guilty pleasure of mine is not only stacking precious metals, and that's more like a livelihood, right? And that's something, we benefit off of. But a guilty pleasure of mine that, yeah, I get to do some cool things with this, but, it's not really benefiting my future. I collect guitars, vintage guitars, Gibsons, Fenders, anything pretty much from USA. So yeah, I'm a guitar fool. I love music. So I'm gonna be doing that shortly. Hopefully I can grow that channel once it's started, and maybe have companies like Gibson or Fender reach out to me. That would be freaking awesome. Sending me guitars to do reviews and shit. That'd be great. Is the volume? Let me see if my volume's up. Yeah, my volume's up. That's awesome, Craig. Yeah, I mean, you got to think of it. Music's like the only thing that can bring everybody together. If you ever go to a rock and roll concert, there's no hate, there's no fight. You know what I mean? It's everyone's can come together with that song or that music that's playing. I mean, look at baseball. When you go to a baseball game or a football game or soccer or whatever, a song comes on, like "Sweet Caroline," and everyone starts singing. So it's cool. People can relate when it comes to music. Kansas Kid, how you doing, man? Yeah, 12 strings are nice, man. Nice, beautiful, sound from a 12-string guitar. Yeah, can't beat the 12 strings. I have one myself. They're a pain in the ass to change the strings, though. I'll tell you that much, and tune them. I would do a video on this channel. I thought about doing like guitar videos and stuff, but I'm strictly a stacking channel. I know there's other content creators out there that'll touch on they're in the stacking community that'll talk about anything and everything, but I'm a gold and silver channel and I like to stick to gold and silver. So if you watch my videos, pretty much everything that I do is just gold and silver. There's nothing else. There's no really copper. I don't talk about anything else, even though that's in the metal family. I don't talk about it. It's gold and silver. Um, when I get off topic, it's on streams. When I'm going live with say Tuesday Night Trash Talk with Triple P, or me and Silver Gold Stack Attack show, Wednesday Mania. Um, we'll get off topic on stuff like that, but when on my videos on my YouTube, I like to stay on topic and talk about precious metals. So that's why I figured I would just do a musician channel, a guitar channel, and if you guys play guitar or like music, you can feel free to subscribe to that channel once it's created. Even if you don't watch it, you just want to support me. All that's appreciated. Sing Sweet Caroline for us. Oh my God. Put me on a spot right here. I'm not a singer, I'm a guitar player. Uh, I gotta have that backing music, man. If you guys were on here, we can all sing. Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I go to karaoke night every time at Applebee's, every Thursday at Applebee's. I gotta be drunk to sing karaoke, but it's fun, if you get in the mood and get a couple beers in you. Pop, pop, pop. Mm, check out the new lighter, Zippo. It says America. What does it say? Your right to keep and bear arms. Probably can't make that out, but pretty cool. Old school Zippo. Mm. So now in New York, the prices have went up on cigarettes. I guess they went up across the board. So a pack of cigarettes right now in the state of New York is about $14. $14, $14 to $15 a pack. I was complaining at $10 a pack. Now it's almost doubled that. And I did the math the other day, and roughly, on average, I probably smoke a pack a day. I know it's not good, it's terrible, but I started doing the math, and it comes out to like $6,000 a year that I could be freeing up for metals. So I'm definitely going to start. I'm going to start to quit, because this is ridiculous. You know, as a stacker, and I'm sure all of you can relate. When we look at things now, we look at, oh wow, for that price, I could buy an ounce of silver. or I can buy a 10-ounce bar. I'm not gonna get it. We have that mentality now. I'd rather go to metals, right? And I have that mentality with everything, but when it comes to cigarettes, I'm like, yeah, you know. But now I'm starting to really have that mentality for cigarettes. I'm like, oh, really. But then I don't buy the pack, and then I'm freaking fiending, and then I'm cranky all day. But I gotta quit. What's up, Skywalker? Yeah, HVAC. A lot of people tell me to roll them. Buy the pipe tobacco and get those cranks, I guess, on Amazon, and you can roll them. And I thought about doing it, but I think I should just try to quit because, first of all, it's not good for our health, obviously. But man, what the hell's going on with the community lately, though? I don't really want to bring this up, but what I seen the other day was insane. It was so wrong. I couldn't believe it. I was like speechless. And I guess people are putting out videos and talking about this whole situation. It's kind of been big news in our little community here in the last few days. But B2, man, something's going on with him. And listen, people have their own issues. People have their problems they're facing and stuff. And I understand that everybody has their demons, but holy crap! I don't know if you guys seen the video, but B2 did a video and he was just ruthless. He was rude. He was wrong. He was not himself, and we can't be having that in the community. At the end of the day, despite what we think of other content creators, or other stackers, or if you don't like that person or what they do, or what they talk about, at the end of the day, we're just a bunch of grown men and women that like stacking precious metals, and we buy this stuff for us to save, for our family, our kids, for our futures, for our retirement. You know, there's no need for shit like that whatsoever. That video, was just it was it was unbelievable. Um, he, so I'll give you a little backstory on this, and I think this is how it all panned out, how it all happened. So me and Triple P were doing we did our Tuesday night trash talk last Tuesday. What's up, West Texas? Good to see you, man. I'm getting your package sent out tomorrow, man. I'm sorry about the delay, but your package is going out tomorrow. Guys, West Texas was nice enough to send me a little gift, and it was awesome. He sent me a 1776 We the People flag that I'm actually gonna hang up on the flag post. I was gonna, use it as like a backing on my videos, but unfortunately the camera wouldn't pick it all up. But I am gonna do an unboxing video with that flag and show you guys because it's awesome. But I'm gonna hang it up on my flagpole, and then I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna use that picture as like my backing on my YouTube. When you first click on my channel, you'll see the backing. But yeah, man, I appreciate that, dude. That was awesome. But yeah, so me and Triple P did our Tuesday night trash talk last Tuesday. And, everyone's in the chat talking, having a blast like usual, and B2 popped in. And B2 is a moderator to my channel. I have about a few moderators in the channel, a couple of newer moderators. But hey, what's up, Plumber? Good to see you, man. Chief Stacker, how you doing? So yeah, he's a moderator to my channel, and he came in the chat, And he says, "Fuck you, everybody." And I don't know if he was joking or not, but listen, that can people can take it a certain way. That could ruin me and Triple P's live stream, even though we talk about worse things and we say bad things. But you know how YouTube is, Google is. There's guidelines. You got to watch out what you say. So, um, me and a few moderators, I don't know, put him in timeout for about 5 minutes, and then he popped back in, and everything was good. There was no issues for the rest of the night. And then when I get off the stream. I go to sleep, wake up the next day, and I had 5 or 6 emails from Constitutional Stacker. Triple P even called me. A few other people that follow my channel called me and said, "Hey, why'd you block Tuli Tuli from your channel? Tuli Tuli can't go on your streams. She can't go on your premieres. She can't see nothing from your channel." And I said, "I didn't block her." And I just started thinking, and I'm like, I started putting it all together. And B2 was a mod to my channel. And I think what happened once he was put in timeout, he got all pissed and started blocking people from my channel. So, that's what I figured. I kind of figured it was him. And then, like 2 days later, he messages me and says, "Sorry, dude, I'm dumb." And I said, "What? Why? What'd you do? What are you talking about?" Because I wasn't thinking. And he's like, "Oh, I blocked Tuli Tuli." And I'm like, "Dude, are you serious?" And yeah, so he blocked Tuli Tuli. So obviously, my hunch was right. And, word travels quick in the community. And then all of a sudden, everything was quiet. He said he was going to fix the issue with Tuli Tuli because I told him, "Hey, you can fix it. Get her back on my channel so she's not blocked." No one, despite if you like my content, if you hate my content, if you're one of those smart ass commenters or not, you all have the rights to comment on my videos, watch my videos, despite what you say. If you say something that can get me in trouble, obviously I'm going to, report the comment because YouTube will report me and probably delete my channel. But other than that, you can say whatever you want on my comments. Say how you feel, whatever. I mean, we're in a free country. Everyone should have a voice. But uh, yeah, so he said he was going to fix it. And then like 2 days later, I see a video from B2 that pops up going off on Tuli, saying that she's an effing B, an effing female dog, right? And just going off. And clearly you can tell he's drunk or he's on some type of drug. He's taking long pauses. His speech is very slurred. You can tell he's not himself. And then all of a sudden he starts talking about an addiction and going to rehab. And listen, we're for you. You know what I mean? If you're gonna go, you have an addiction, you want to go get fixed, you want to go to a rehab, good for you. We want that for people, right? We don't want to see people suffer. We want to see people get clean and fix their life, right? I have a lot of friends that had drug addictions and are addicted to alcohol, and I'll tell you, it doesn't pan out good for a lot of them. In order to get clean, you're gonna have to actually want it. A person can help an addict so much, but it's the addict that's gonna have to want it. But whatever, besides the point. That video was wrong. And for people that don't know the whole backstory, I think that's how it came about. Because he turned around and blocked Tuli because he was mad that he was blocked. And he wasn't even blocked, he was timed out. You know what I mean? But I mean, we didn't get this. We didn't have this stuff happen when I first started YouTube. We've had our issues with people, and you always have your smart asses that comment or say things or start drama, but we never had these issues. And I've just noticed there's been a lot of drama in the community lately. And I mean, it goes back to what I first said. We're just a bunch of grown adults here. Well, I think we are that believe in precious metals. We like to stack precious metals. And the reason why we're on this platform is so we can communicate with people that enjoy and like what we like. Because for us stackers, where can we really go and talk to people that can, relate with us when it comes to gold and silver or platinum or whatever metals we stack besides our local coin shops? And some people don't even have local coin shops in their area. Some people live like 2, 3, 4 hours away from coin shops. So, they're pretty much into a hobby that they can't even, relate to or talk to anybody about. So, YouTube's great for that. I've made so many great friends in this community that I'm actually closer with than some of my family members. And I haven't even seen most of them. I've seen a few. We've went few people in the community. We went on vacation. For example, me and Silver Gold Stack Attack, we're really good buddies. We went to 2 vacations together. Great dude. Um, Empire Precious Metals. Stormy, as you guys all know, he lives down the road from me, not far. We'll go out to breakfast once in a while. And I've built some great relationships in this community, and I've met a lot of good people and awesome people. But you know what? With certain things, you just got to leave at home. You can't be talking and doing what people are doing today. I mean, I'm seeing channels pop up and they're just begging for money, or channels pop up and they're just crying about everything that's going on in their personal life. I mean, it's all good to vent and stuff, but when it starts affecting other people and causing issues, I mean, come on, just keep it at home. Freaking ridiculous. Hey, what's up, Jim Thompson? Yeah, Jim Thompson. Hour plus from me to a coin shop. Exactly. I mean, there's people that live multiple hours away from a coin shop. I mean, if you're like one of those guys that live in the middle of like South Dakota, or Wyoming, I'm sure there's not many coin shops, depending where you live. But YouTube is there for people like us that can talk to people that enjoy the same thing. We can all relate and talk about coins and collecting and stacking, and give our opinions and our ways, stacking and stuff to others, helping new people, learning. It's a great platform for all of us, and we got to keep it great. We can't make it a shit show. Like, it's kind of sad. When I started YouTube 2 years ago, I was I was like excited to do a video. I was so excited. I was excited to stream anything YouTube. I was excited about it. Showing off things, and like lately, I haven't really been excited. Like, yeah, my channel's bigger. I have more views and more subscribers and all that. But it was more fun when I first started, and I think that's has to do with the drama lately between members and stuff, and just stupid shit. I don't know, but I want to bring that excitement back and get people involved, and for everyone to get along and enjoy our time on YouTube, right? I'm sober all day. Sun's down. Listen, there's nothing wrong to have a drink here and there or smoke a joint or anything like that, but to be a full out drug addict and you can't pay your bills or provide for your family, then you got some issues. Exactly, Craig. Listen, I started YouTube because I wanted to talk to people that enjoyed the same thing I like to do. Meet cool people, learn a little something, right? And, you know, once I started taking it seriously, I was like, oh, wow, this is awesome. But I never thought I would get to where I am on subscribers. And I'm, very grateful, very happy, for that. I mean, that means people like watching my videos, like what I talk about. And listen, I'm not the smartest guy. I don't know everything. You guys, you watch my videos. What you get is what you get. I'll say words wrong. I'll pronounce words wrong. I'll, have a weird accent on certain words. Like people ask because how I say phase. I don't say face. I say, phase. Water. I'm not perfect, but I do it because it's fun. I do it because it's fun, and I've met some great people in this community, and hopefully I've taught some people some things. And listen, I'm not on YouTube to be a financial advisor or anything like that, but we all have different ways on how we stack and what we like to stack, right? And I know there's been a few people that like, hey man, you motivated me to start stacking, or you motivated me to start stacking an Eagle Monster Box or a Maple Monster Box or the 1/10 Gold Coin Challenge. And that's great to hear, Work hard, play hard. But yeah, let's bring YouTube back, right? Let's enjoy it. Let's have fun. Let's no more drama, right? Stay away from drama. Let's all just have fun and talk about medals and whatever. But anyways, how's everyone doing today? How's everyone's Saturday going? Anyone buy any medals this week? The week that just passed, or you buying anything this week? Comment in the stream. Let me know what you guys picked up this week. I'm also going to share with you guys here today a couple new releases that are actually on Monument Metal. Some pre-sales, some pre-orders that are out, some things that are already out in stock. I want to give you guys some updates because they're pretty cool items. I'm bringing sexy back. What's that, Justin Timberlake? I'm bringing sexy back. I bought a new guitar. What'd you buy, man? What'd you buy? What kind of guitar did you buy, Skywalker? I just bought my so my daughter's been bugging me to play my guitars lately. And I have very expensive guitars. They're the cheapest guitar I have is $1,400. Everything else is, anywhere from $1,000 to $11,000. And I'm not gonna let my 5-year-old daughter that doesn't know how to play guitar start playing around with it. So I went on Zounds and I bought a Squire by Fender Telly. It's called the Affinity, $250. Nice blue color. And hit the door a couple days ago and I tuned it all up, got it all set up, and believe it or not, for a cheap guitar, the Squire by Fender, I mean, it's a really good guitar. I was playing with it, and typical Telecaster sound, had, you know, a nice tone to it, nice twang, you know, that typical Kelly twang, and it played nice. The neck felt good. I was like, shit. I mean, this plays better than some of the guitars I got. They're $2, $3, $4, $5, $6,000 guitars, you know. But yeah, no. So that's the guitar she's gonna learn on because she wants to learn, and I'm teaching her. Right now, she's using it as a lap guitar, you know, because she can't really pick it up or hold it, you know, the right way. But I'll get her. I'll get her learning. What'd you get? Gretsch, 140th anniversary. Gretches are nice, man. Nice rockabilly guitar. Yeah, with what's his name there? Brian Setzer from Stray Cats. Jeff Beck played a. Well, Jeff Beck usually plays a Fender Stratocaster, but when he's playing like rockabilly, he has this beautiful black and white sparkle, kind of like a Les Paul shape Gretsch. Beautiful, very nice. What's up, Trident? Good to see you, man. PS is about to do his B2 impression. Nah, I can't do his impression. I can do Triple P. I can do Salivate Metals. I can do Strategic Silver Stacker. But I can't. I don't know. I don't think I can do B2. The voice has to stand out in order for me to do it. You know. That's nice, man. Now, do you use a lot of pedals, Skywalker? Oh no, exactly, Craig. I mean, you can go. So I used to be that type of guy. Like, all right, you gotta have the best brand. Go big or go home, right? But in all honesty, if you can play guitar, you can make that guitar scream, no matter what brand it is. If it's $100 guitar or a $10,000 guitar, it's not the guitar; it's the player. Now, obviously, you're going to get more quality tone out of higher end guitars. You're going to have nicer sounds, better quality. Your frets ain't going to be sharp. You know, your you're gonna obviously you're gonna get what you pay for. But if you're a good guitar player, a $250 Squire can do the same as a Fender Telecaster Ultra. That's, you know, a $2,100 guitar. It's about the person, you know. Just like when you're buying slab coins, right? People always buy the slab, and I'm guilty of it. I'm a PCGS guy. I like PCGS slabs when I buy slabs. But why buy the slab? Buy the coin, right? If the coin's beautiful, if that coin catches your eye, buy the coin, not the slab. It's not about the slab. You know what I mean? Because anyone can just put a slab on a coin, right? Put their brand on it. But you know, we're brand whores, right? Did Jeff Beck die? I didn't know he died. ESP, that's a nice guitar. ESPs are nice. I think the ESP is the higher end LTD, right? LTD is owned by ESP, but it's the lower end, and the ESP is the higher end, right? I did not know Jeff Beck died, man. That sucks. Wow. Oh, Stevie Ray Vaughan is great. Now I know Stevie Ray Vaughan's dead. His brother's still alive, but Stevie Ray Vaughan's dead. I think he died in a helicopter crash in like 1990 or 91. Guy was a legend. Yeah, ESPs are nice. ESP LTD. You know, I've been digging the Paul Reed Smith's guitars too, man. I was never, I was always that Gibson and Fender guy. You know, I like my Gibsons, I like my Fenders, but I kind of been branching off the last few years. Um, Paul Reed Smith, Paul Reed guitars, they're outstanding guitars. I got a few Jacksons, USA Shop Jacksons, which is owned by Fender. They bought out Jackson a few years ago, actually probably longer than that. And Jacksons are good. For acoustic, I like my Martins, I like my Taylors, I like my Gibsons. There's a lot of good guitars out there, and there's a lot of small shop guitars coming out too that are freaking blow you away. You know, little guys in a garage making guitars, you know, and there's some quality guitars. Yeah, my newest guitar that I bought 3 weeks ago was a Gibson SG Special Ebony with P90 pickups. I uploaded a clip on Instagram, on my Instagram. Rickenbacker, yeah. Yep, Rickenbacker. Yep. Some notable players is Rickenbacker, the Beatles in the beginning. We had a couple of Rickenbackers. You have Lemmy from Motorhead. He played the Rickenbacker bass. Cliff Burton, rest in peace. Old original bass player to Metallica, played a Rickenbacker. What was his name there from Thin Lizzy? Bass player Phil something. He played a Rickenbacker. Rickenbackers are nice. They're expensive too. Yeah, that'd be cool, Craig. It'd be interesting to know. That's just like, medals, man. Yep. Tom Petty played a Rickenbacker. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. I forgot about Tom Petty. Rest in peace to Tom Petty, too. All the legends are dying, man. All the legends are dying. Zardoz, 2024. Thank you. I'll tell you something. Ozzy Osbourne, he is not doing good. He's in bad shape. It's sad to see, because he was one of those guys that he's never going to die. He's never going to die. He's a metal legend. But honestly, I think 2024 will be the year. He's got like Parkinson's, a form of Parkinson's, and he's just in really bad shape. The drugs are finally catching up with him, and he's in rough shape. Jim Thompson, I see that you got a 20 ounce of rounds, Asahi, Year of the Dragon. I'm not so much of a round guy. I don't care for generic rounds, but a lot of some of those rounds are just beautiful, like the Scottsdale cowboy rounds that they put out. Those are freaking awesome. And I even like how they do like the little privy on them. And I thought about buying some, but the prices were kind of steep for me. They were pretty much, they were like 50 cents off from Silver Eagles when they came out. So I kind of, why would I do that? I'd just buy Eagles. But yeah, those Year of the Dragon rounds, I see those are pretty new. Those are cool too, man. I mean, anything's better than Buffalo's, right? They got to switch it up. And when you find a cool round, they're cool, man. And it's a cheap way to stack silver. There's no wrong way of stacking silver. I mean, if you're buying silver off of Amazon or Costco, or you're paying a crazy premium and fees, yeah, obviously you're stacking wrong. Or if you're buying silver on a loan or something, like you have payments on silver that's costing you interest, yeah, then you're doing it wrong. But if some guy says, "Oh, I like stacking rounds," and then some guy says, "I like stacking government-backed coins," or some guy says, "I like stacking junk silver or bars," neither of them are wrong. They just like stacking. They just like a certain type of silver. I like stacking government-backed coins, eagles, maples, 10-ounce silver bars, kilo silver bars, and constitutional 90% silver. That's what I like. And then for gold, gold coins. 1 ounce gold eagles, 1 ounce gold buffaloes. I like my fractional eagles. Once in a while, I'll do like a maple leaf or a Libertad at a good price. Um, I love the Royal Spanish Mint gold. Perth Mint puts out some good gold. Once in a while, I'll do those and stuff. But no, we like what we like, right? I'm not gonna say you're wrong because you're stacking rounds. I'm just not a fan of rounds. But those dragons are cool, man. They're a nice round. Asahi is a great brand. Great generic silver brand. Um, they bought out Johnson Matthey, and I thought it was always funny because I didn't know that they bought them out, and I guess they bought them out like in 2015 or something like that. But I always thought their kilo silver bars looked like the Johnson Matthey bars. It just said Asahi. Well, now I know that Asahi bought out Johnson Matthey. They're kind of replicating their bars to look like them, just a different name. And then they just recently made a replica of the Johnson Matthey Kilo Bar, and they released those, I think, at SD Bullion. I did a video on them, actually, which are pretty cool, but I wish they put a serial number on them. Oh, that'd be awesome, Craig, man. We'd like to have you on YouTube, dude. And you know what? If you don't want to buy a computer, you can use your phone. A lot of people in the community, believe it or not, use their phone and their phone only. I'm one of them. I only use my phone. I film my videos on the phone. I edit my videos on the phone. I upload them on the phone. I do my streams and my lives on the phone. Everything is from my phone. The only time I'll get on a computer is if I need to do some like YouTube Studio work, like something I have to fix something on YouTube Studio. You're limited on options when it comes to the cell phone, but I think that's going to change soon because YouTube's constantly updating their platform. But yeah, everything's the phone. That's cool, AKA. Yeah, pre 33. I forgot to mention that. I can't believe I forgot to mention that. But funny thing with me, Jim, when it comes to pre 33, I like my pre 33 in high grade. So in like a mint state form, or I'd even do AU. As long as the details there, it's a beautiful coin. But I don't buy them slabbed. I like them unslabbed. Then I throw them in capsules. But I usually, when I buy pre 33, I stick to $20 pieces like the Liberties and the Saints. That's what I prefer. But yeah, man, 333 is freaking awesome. Exactly. Just like Trident said. I mean, as long as your phone's straight and you're pointing at what you want it to point at, it's freaking simple, dude. It's simple. You don't need a $5,000 photographer camera to make videos. I mean, look at Salivate Metals. He's the godfather of this community, right? He's been on YouTube longer than anybody, and there wasn't really any stacking channels when Salivate Metals started. And you can see his videos; they're clearly filmed on his phone. You know what I mean? There's no fancy stuff there. It's just, all right, this is what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to talk about. And he uploads the video. Done deal. I mean, you can go the route that some channels go with fancy cameras, fancy speakers, fancy, editing and all that, but there's no need for that, man. Dude, my videos, there's nothing fancy about them. Yeah, once in a while, you know, I have my theme, the opening to my videos, and I'll like edit clips, you know what I mean, or pictures on videos once in a while, but it's pretty much just phone and coins, and I upload it. You know what I mean? You even hear me screwing up some words in the video, so I'm not that, you know, I guess I'm more quantity over quality when it comes to YouTube videos. Kind of like Sal, but not at his rate. Sal just, he's too hard to keep up with because he does like 2 or 3 videos a day. I love the guy, but I just can't keep up with all his videos. I try to at least watch one a week, one a day though. I try, you know. Buy a $25 ping tester HVAC. Download the app on your phone. Yeah, the ping testers are great. I mean, they're cool. Let's be honest, you know, not everyone can afford a $1,000 Sigma. So I noticed if you can't afford a Sigma, the ping tester is great. I mean, you can't test 10-ounce bars with a ping tester or anything like over a 2-ounce coin, but you can test your 1-ounce coins, your 1-ounce rounds, your 10-ounce, your 1-ounce bars. You can do 2-ounce coins. You can do your 90% silver. You can do your 40%. You can do small gold coins, 1-ounce gold coins. Yeah, like Jim Thompson says, they don't work too good with gold. I agree. I agree with him there. But they work. They work good with silver. I mean, it's just a cheap way to test your coins. And what I like about it too, if you go to a local coin shop, you know, you can bring your like a new local coin shop that you haven't dealt with. You can bring that ping tester with you, and if you want, you can test it there. I'm sure it's not going to be fake, but or if you're meeting up with somebody you've seen on Craigslist or Facebook, and they're come to find out they're local, and you're buying some metals off them, you can meet up with them, test some items and stuff. It's cool. And Sound Money Metals, the guy's name is Rashad, great dude. He's actually working on a tester for bars, like 5-ounce, 10-ounce, kilo bars, 100-ounce bars. It's pretty much like this thing you lay the bar down, you pretty much ping it the same way you hit it with the stick, and it gives a sound. He made a prototype, but he's still working on it. But that's cool. But obviously, you know, if you stack a lot and you have the extra money, I think it's well worth buying a Sigma. But again, if you don't have the money, ping tester is great. I used to say the scale and the magnet test was great, and even the gravity test, but the fakes are getting so good today that you can really, you know, you can, you know, they pass those tests. Like they people think they're real. So the ping tester, you know, you really can't mimic the sound. I mean, you can't really mimic. Every metal makes a different sound when you ping it, right? So if they're making those coins that are passing the weight test and the gravity test, well, they're still going to make a different sound because they're not using silver. So that's what I like about the ping test. It's better than the weight, the scale test. It's better than the gravity or the magnet test, or the slide test. But yeah, they're great. And I have a link for the pocket pinger on all the videos in my description, in the description on all my videos. So if you want, you guys want one, go to the description and click on the link. I saw Sal's round today for $60. Yeah, I bought one on JM Boyan HVAC. I have a 2-ounce Sal round, and $60. That's great. When I bought it, it was like $84, but I really wanted it. And at the time, silver was at like 26 an ounce or something like that. I've had to switch up a local Instagram. I found my LCS and been buying all the town bars and anything with value. Bummer, because I was getting a lot of vintage. Did a score of a Jaeger 10 ounce. Oh man, that sucks, dude. I mean, it's like me on YouTube, man. Like, I have a lot of people, on my channel, and if I say too much, that can affect me, with certain deals and stuff. But usually, I don't go to my LCS too much, and I'm at the point, man. If there's a deal, I let everybody know. I'll do a video on new releases or a great deal. Like, for example, I did the Eagle video showing off where I've been buying my Eagles, where I've been getting the best deal on my Eagles. Share the pie, right? Share the cake. Everyone gets a slice. See you later, Trine. Thanks for stopping in, man. Exactly, Craig. Yeah, man, Craig. The Sigma and the pocket pinger are the two best ways to test precious metals, in my opinion. The only downside with this pocket pinger is that you can only test up to like a 2-ounce coin or bar. But other than that, for like if you're a round or a coin guy, and then gold, obviously there's not many people buying towns bars of gold, right? So usually the biggest size we buy are 1-ounce gold coins, right? Maybe a 2-ounce gold coin. Well, that pocket pinger can test those too. So it's great. And it's got the app, which you can download onto your phone, on your Apple phone or your Android. And say if you don't really have the ear for it, you can't really tell, well, that app will tell for you. And I think it's like 95% accurate, the app itself. So that's not bad, because it's literally working off your speaker and hearing that sound and that vibration. So exactly, Craig. I used to be like that. I wouldn't tell nobody where the deals were, but at the same time, I was selling a lot then too, like buying and selling. If you're running a business, or you don't obviously want to tell people where you're buying and stuff. But now, man, if I find good deals, I share it around. If I'm at my local coin shop, which I don't go often, but I'll go once in a while, stop and say hi, visit. If he calls me and says he has something that I've been looking for, I'll go and snag it. But most of my purchases are all online. I'm an online dude. I never used to be that way. I was always a local coin shop guy, because I like the whole feel of walking into a coin shop, building a relationship with your coin shop owner, meeting the people that walk in that are willing to talk to you, and just look at the cool stuff and wishing you had this coin shop all to yourself, that like you owned it. Yeah, that's screwed up, AK. That's screwed up, man. Yeah. I mean, that sucks, dude. You find a good place and they got all the cool vintage bars, and obviously, you can only buy so much at a time, and then some other guy finds out about the place, and he's one of those dudes that just flips the shit on eBay, and he'll go in with freaking 50 grand and buy everything, and then you're sitting there like, What the hell? You know? Yeah, that sucks. You know, I had this good local coin shop owner. I would go there a lot, and he was that type of guy which we all want for a local coin shop. Silver is silver, gold is gold. Even if we all disagree with that, because I don't think all silver's created. I don't think it's all. I think it's all different. I think there's a reason why eagles are more expensive than rounds, right? There's a reason. Some of it could be a scam, but there's a reason. All silver is different. But you have these coin shops that are silver is silver. I don't care. And I was getting Engelhart bars for like $1.50, $2 over spot. Vintage 10-ounce Engelhart bars. And I felt like the guy was nice, he was awesome. I'm like, dude, listen. I started showing him what Engelhart bars are going for. Even the most common 10-ounce bar, what they're going for. He's like, no shit. Well, then I went to go back one day and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get a 300 for these. And mind you, I was buying them for like 245. I'm gonna have to get 300 for these. Oh, yeah, I know you're the one that told me, but now I got a guy that's willing to come in and buy them all for that. I'm like, shit, what monster did I create? It happens. It pays though, to be honest, and that all comes back in a good way. So I'll get mines. Exactly, Craig. You catch on to a good thing where you're making money and no one's really doing it and everything's all good and stuff. It's like, remember these like local breweries? They would pop up. You'd have maybe one in the whole county. Now in like every town across the country, there's like 5 or different freaking breweries. You know what I mean? Like people see that people are making money on something, and then everyone gets involved. I mean, that's like the YouTube auctions, right? There was only a few channels that actually did YouTube. Now every channel's doing YouTube auctions. That's why I've kind of stopped doing YouTube auctions because everybody's doing it. And two, same thing with like porn. You get a lot of these people that you only had like a few channels that poured metals. Well, now people realize these guys are pouring metals and they're selling them for good money. Everyone jumped on board. I stopped pouring metals. You know what I mean? Because it's not the same. I wasn't making the money that I was, and those are the reasons why I did it, right? To make money, doing auctions, not selling my stuff. I'm buying stuff, you know, at a good deal and trying to flip it and make profit so I can put that into my stack. Just like pouring, I was buying silver shot, making bars, selling it with the premium, making some extra money, throwing it back into my metals. Well, when everyone else is doing it, it's kind of hard to compete because you literally have every channel doing it. Can you guys still hear me? My phone messed up. All right, good. Now just something popped up on the screen here. I don't know if it pushed me out or something. But yeah, no. Eventually, you catch on to something good, and everything's good for like the first year or so, and then it everyone else starts jumping on the bandwagon, and then it's not the same. Oh man, I can't believe Christmas is around the corner, guys. Freaking crazy. I love this time of year. I love Halloween to Christmas. I love that time of year. The holiday season, I have 4 little kids, so they love Halloween, they love Christmas. It's fun. It's a fun time of year. It's a great time of year. The spirit, the decorations, the music. I love it. I've always loved it, and I've always made it fun for my kids and our tradition and our how we celebrate it and the things we do. But for finances, this time of the year sucks because I'm in the flooring business, and people around the holidays, people are not wanting to get their floors done or anything like that because they're getting ready for Christmas, right? And not only that, buying gifts for people. You know, at the same time, I kind of dread it because of I'm not able to buy as much metals, um, or be have the extra money. You look like B2 though. I could probably do a B2 impersonation video. That was pretty easy. You say a word and then be quiet for like 30 seconds, and then you start talking again. You kind of sound like a mix between like Captain Jack Sparrow and some drunk guy, like hammered dude walking out of the bar, like shit faced. Oh, I can imagine, Jim. Yeah. Did he scream? It's a beautiful night. Like you get those nights where it's either pitch dark or it's kind of bright. Like it's obviously nighttime, but it's bright. Like the sun hasn't fully went away or the moon's just really bright. Like you can see the sky in the video. It's beautiful. And we had like a weird, like New York got really cold this year. Like September hit, it was like bam, cold. And usually it doesn't start getting really cold until like the end of October, beginning of November. But the last 4 days have been very warm for October. We've been like in the mid 70s, which is freaking awesome. But now I look at the weather, and tomorrow is gonna be like 35 degrees, and Halloween is gonna downpour. So that sucks. I got to take the kids trick or treat, and if it's gonna rain, they're gonna obviously cancel, and try explaining that to 4 little kids that like dressing up and go trick or treating. So I hope it doesn't rain. Do I ever buy BU90 if the price is right? Yeah, no, absolutely. If the price is right, I'll buy anything. Even if I don't like it or I don't stack it, then I'll just sell it. I'll add profit to it and I'll sell it. But yeah, I remember 2 years ago, I was filling up some guardhouse boxes, half dollars. And I walked into my little coin shop, and he's, pulled out all his half dollars. He had a monster box full of Barbers, Kennedys, uh, Benjis, Walkers, and he pulled out some BU Franklins. And I was able to get 2 tubes of them, so 20 face value. And they were cheap. I think they were like an extra $10 for the tube. So yeah, obviously it was a little more pricey, but for what they were, it was cheap. And they were all good years. It was from 48 to 63. So it's not like I only got 63s. I had 48s to 63 in BU. I didn't have their key date, which I think was a 55 for the Benjis. I'm not 100% sure. I think the Benji's key date was a 55 or a 52, one of the two. I don't know. But I had 48s in BU and everything, and yeah, if they're a great price, I'll buy them. Absolutely. And like I said, if I don't like it, like for example, I don't stack roses. I like Mercs, Walkers, Kennedys, Mercs and half dollars. And I like quarters too. But yeah, they were a great price, and I'll stack them. But yeah, if they're rosies, for example, I don't like rosies, but if I can get them cheap, I'll buy them and I'll sell them, and then I'll take the money and buy Mercs. Hey, good night, Jim. Thanks for coming, man. I'll tell you something though, the weekends go quick. Back, we got one more day tomorrow, and we're back. Sucks. I guess it doesn't matter if you work because I work the weekends a lot, but I took this weekend off, and every time I take them off, it's just they go so quick, so quick. Yeah, exactly. Okay. If it's cheap, man, why not? And I mean, you see some of those BU, even common BU, 90%. You could turn around and sell like a common BU Merc, or like a 45 BU Merc, or a 45 Washington quarter or whatever online, like on eBay for like 25, $30, $40, and people will buy it. The collectors will buy it because hey, they're filling up a book of BU Mercs, right? And they want them all nice, so they'll spend that money for that dime. So it could be a good investment when you think of it, because if you buy them cheap and you could turn around and flip that coin for $50, even though it's not worth it. But if someone can't find that coin, they want to finish their challenge or finish their book, they're going to buy it. I mean, especially eBay. Even with people that don't have the money, there's so many payment plans on eBay. Like you can pay with Clara, you can pay with Afterpay, you can pay with PayPal Pay in 4. So you can pay with the firm. People will buy it. I mean, there's a lot of people in the community I know that will buy coins even at what we're buying them for, and they'll just flip them on eBay and just upcharge, because eBay usually expensive. They usually charge more. But yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, look at AppMex. You know why AppMex keeps going, right? Because let's be honest, their bullion prices are ridiculous, crazy expensive. But the good thing with AppMex, and I can't take it away from them, is that they have the inventory. And that's the big reason why they're still open and they're still one of the biggest sellers, is because lot of collectors, if they're looking for something, they can't find it on Monument, they can't find it on Liberty or whatever, they'll go right on Monument, they'll go on right on AtMex and buy it because they'll have it. I mean, right now, look up backdate Eagles on any bullion site. Say, type in 1990 American Silver Eagle. I guarantee you, all the other coin dealers won't have them. You go on AtMex, they'll have them by the tubes. Like, so I got to give it them there. And not to mention, what also helps AtMex is the exclusive releases. They'll do like the superhero releases and, you know, licensed movies. Like they'll partner up with movies and stuff. That helps them. And then obviously, you know, the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday deal really helps them out too. So, oh man, that's just right around the corner too. Forgot all about that. We're gonna have to save up for that. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Backdate Eagles. Even because you guys know I worked on that monster box and I just finished it. It's pretty much all 2023s. I think I have a tube of 17s and a tube of 15s in that whole monster box. And I was, you know, on the dealers, I'm like, you know what, I want to get some backdates. So I type in and they say the random dates are usually like $2 cheaper, right, for the tube. And it's pretty much just a scam, really, because they say random dates and they end up just sending you 2023s. I mean, I saved $2, but you know, it's hard to get backdates at a good at the same price now. I noticed that. And watch, January comes around, the 2024 Eagles will be out, and the 2023s will go up in premium. It happens every year. Oh yeah, Craig, exactly. I mean, backdate, I can't even talk. Backdate Eagles are pricey, especially in the 90s, like the 90s and the 80s, early 2000s. Like, I see more 1990 Eagles than I do early 2000s. Like, I barely see like 2000 or 2001 or 2002. I think the earliest Eagles I've seen in the 2000s were like 2004. So I wonder what they go for. Kind of look at surplus. Exactly. I think we're gonna wrap this up here in a little bit. Just wanted to come in and say hi to everybody, talk a little bit about the community, see how everyone's weekend's going. But yeah, I'm gonna start another channel next year. It's gonna be about guitars and music and rock and roll music. That's, you know, separate from this obviously, but it's gonna be another channel of mine. I'm not gonna take away from my main channel. This Patriotic Stacker, that's my main channel. Not gonna change that up. But I'm thinking about doing a guitar channel. And I also thought about doing a vintage toy channel, like collectible toys, because I also have a collection of old school toys. I have some G.I. Joes and stuff, old school wrestling figures in the original boxes and stuff, some Hot Wheels, some Pokemon cards. Thought about doing that too, because, you know, listen, I still got some kid in me. I love, you know, going into like these stores with my son. You know, he likes like toys that I played with when I was a kid, and old games and stuff. And all that stuff brings it back memories, like old Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars, the old wrestlers, the WWF figures and stuff. You know, that'd be cool. I can probably do that channel with my son, my oldest son. He would love that because he keeps on begging me to start him a YouTube channel. And you know, he's 8 years old. He's going to be 9 in January. But I don't know how I feel about having his face on YouTube. I mean, today it's a crazy world with a lot of crazy people, and they'll take pictures of your kids and like do some screwed up things with them. But I think I would start a channel with him, and you know, talk about the things that he likes, and you know, we can relate on certain things. You know, so I thought about doing that too. Some big plans for 2024, and then me and a fellow content creator in this community, a fellow buddy of mine, we're gonna do a new. We're gonna be starting a new podcast or a show. We're gonna do it once a month, not every week or every other week. We're gonna do once a month, and it's pretty much gonna be a challenge stream. So we're gonna get everybody in the community to pick either a silver challenge or a gold challenge. And once a month, we're gonna do a recap. We're gonna stream it, and whoever's participating in the challenge with us, you know, we can let them join on and show off what they got, talk about the challenge with us, and just, you know, it's a way to get everybody in the community together again and start, you know, making, you know, help motivate the people as well, newer stackers, older stackers, just to get people motivated. You don't have to stack 100 ounces a week to be a stacker. I mean, if you buy an ounce of silver a month, you're winning. So, you know, get someone, it gets people motivated regardless how much money they have, or if they don't have much money at all. So we're going to be doing that starting January. I think we're going to start off with, so we're going to do 2 challenges. We're going to do a silver challenge, which will probably be like an ounce or 5 ounces of silver a month. And then we're going to do a gold challenge, which is going to be a 1/10 gold coin a month. And either you can pick the silver or you can pick the gold. Or if you want to be a whale, you can pick both of them and stack them both. And we'll all meet up once a month. So there'll be 12 streams for the year, one for each month. And probably go on for like an hour, hour and a half, and just talk about the challenge and, you know, seeing if everyone, you know, was able to do it that month or they weren't able to do it. So that should be fun. But even a panhandle, yeah, exactly. Exactly. But all right, guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it coming on, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And let's all make YouTube great again, right? All right, guys. I'll catch you guys. See you later. Peace.